Good morning, everybody. You know, one thing that is certain that when temps increase in the springtime, you're more bound to have severe thunderstorms outbreak in the USA. So why don't we take a look at our SPC outlook off NOAA and take a look and see if that will correspond with the warm temperatures, our severe weather outlook. We're going to take a look at day 2 first of all. So we have some severe weather in Texas by day 2. Basically a minimal risk for all three parameters: tornado, wind, and hail. By day 3, some marginal risk. And then days 4 through 8 is where we really want to look at, and they're all too low. So again, it might take a while for a severe weather season to get ramped up again, but I do believe we're going to catch up with where we were back in early in April, because we're going to have the warmth, and I believe we're going to have a lot of cold still in Canada, so we're going to have the instability. But let's take a look at our NOAA 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. And again, we're going to be basking and baking in heat starting about May 7th all the way through May 16th. So this could be prolonged. Hey, heck, it could even be a start to our summer weather. But here's our forecast for May 10th through May 16th. And basically, the whole East Coast is basking in heat galore, with the West a little bit below average. But hey, they saw their share of above average temperatures when we were seeing our cold here in the East in the past 3 weeks. A lot of active precipitation here along the Gulf Coast, along the Floridian coast, along the Texas coast, and also in the Northern Plains. But really, the big story is going to be the heat. I do want to check out our NSUP models, because that looks interesting with all that tropical moisture there down south near the Gulf Coast. I want to see if we're going to see any tropical enhanced systems down there. Let's take a look. So here we go. I'm kind of looping this and fast forwarding this, and you can just see all the heat in the east that's just going to pile on. And again, no signs of really tropical action, so that's good news. But again, we are heading towards that time of year, guys. We're going to have to be on our lookout rather, for hurricane action. So we're going to take a look now at let's take a look actually at our National Hurricane Center. See what we have here, if anything. And again, Atlantic is quiet, the Eastern Pacific is quiet, the Central Pacific has a marine weather message. So basically, a surface trough is causing some unsettled weather. Really, what I am really excited to look forward to you guys with is the Jamstack weather model, because it comes out with its May forecast relatively soon, because it is May 3rd. Let's see how close it is to getting that forecast out, because sometimes it has it out early, but it does not. But let's just take a look and review our Jamstack weather model a little bit. So here we go. Here's our April forecast for our sea surface temperature anomalies from May through July. And as you can see, we have that El Nino starting to sprout up a little bit. But notice it's east-based. Let's take a look at June through August, see how that evolves. Again, it spreads out to the west a little bit more, and then here's key. September through November. Let's watch what happens here, guys. It really starts to become central-based a little bit, and that's also what the Canadian model has. We have some model convergence, guys. We have some models that are lining up with each other, and this is going to be key, because if we can get, and this is going to be titled, not based off hype, but based off what I'm looking at, if we can get the Nino 3.4 region, which is Central Pacific, the hottest spot in the equatorial Pacific this year in terms of the ENSO temperatures, the El Nino, we could be on for a very hectic winter this year. And that's not hype. That's what happened during 2009 and 2010. And that's what typically happens during a Modiki El Nino. Now let's take a look at our typical El Nino Modiki outlook. And then with that, I'll close, because I don't want to give you guys all the secrets in the can of worms, so to speak. And let's take a look here. All right, our El Nino Modiki. So Here's our sea surface temperatures during an El Nino Modiki, warmer in the Central Pacific, as we just have seen in the current forecast for next winter, or this winter, I should say. Cooler in the east and cooler in the west of the Pacific Ocean. And essentially, what that does is creates a jet stream which undercuts a ridge in the west and allows the east just to get battled, bombasted with snow in the winter time, for lack of a better word. I'm trying to put emphasis on the word. But anyways, that's what I'll give you guys for this winter hit number 3. Make sure you share and subscribe to my channel for more long-range weather content in the future. And may you be blessed and have a great day. Thanks for watching. Take care.